What's good, y'all? It's your boy Flock with some patch notes for you. Yeah, I got some patch notes for you. NBA 2K17 just dropped another patch this past Sunday, and it's the patch number 1.05. So they got it available for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I seen the one up. I didn't check it out on Xbox One because I was actually playing on Xbox One yesterday, and I didn't really mess with it too much. But the PS4 one, I know it was like a 7 gig update or something like that. I'm like, damn, what the hell are they doing now? When I saw it, like many of you did. So, but I'll get into what they did. Try not to be long-winded about this because it's a lot. It's a lot to really get into. I'm gonna skip some of the stuff that doesn't really pertain to most of us, man. Like stuff you don't care about, like uniforms and stuff like that, man. Nobody really cares about that. I mean, if you do, I mean, I'll have a link to the actual stuff in the description. And I also got an article up on this on GameIlluminati.com, so y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. Shameless plug for my peeps, you know. So let's get into it. First things first, they said a tuning update was live. Relentless Finisher should be working properly now. So for those who had a problem with Relentless Finisher, should be up and running as of now. Everything should be good, copacetic. Now we'll go into the general stuff. They got HDR support has been added for the PS4. They said support for the PS4 Pro has been added. So 2K17 will now be able to run at a native 4K resolution at 60 frames per second on the Pro. That's pretty dope, man. That's the way games should be showing anyway at this day and age, man. I mean, it's almost 2017. Anything less than 60 frames is kind of a fail at this point, man. Even if you are on consoles should be able to handle that. All right. Stuff like the courts and the floor, you know, the court floor and uniforms, stuff like that. Golden State has the patch for number 42 in honor of the late great Nate Thurman. Rest in peace to him. You can now use post-release uniforms, stuff like that. It's just a lot of different stuff. Users now have the ability to toggle off the zoom and the paint camera option when using the default broadcast camera. They fixed the issue where the user was unable to equip certain animation types for their MyPlayer. So kind of like the park dunks. I know people had issues with equipping and unequipping park dunks because they didn't want them. But once you equipped them, you couldn't. So they addressed that. The user can now unequip socks from their MyPlayer and addressed an issue where the controller settings would reset after played games online. Controller settings? Yeah, okay. That's been an issue since day one on 2K. I mean, controller settings sometimes would reset. Well, you have it on absolute and you look back up and they got it on camera relative and stuff like that. Same thing with the cameras. That stuff resets all the time too. So we'll get into the gameplay. Users will no longer be able to prolong My Team Blacktop games by committing reach-in files. So for those of you who were cheesing that, it's a wrap. The Jamal Crawford double behind the back combo size up move now functions properly when equipped. So all you people who like to spam that move out there, you able to spam that move out there again. Aiming should be now much easier for the broadcast camera users who use the Pro Stick shot aiming. Disable shot timing for all shots, including layups, hooks, floaters, heaves, when shooting type is set to real player field goal percentage. So improvements to make catches short passes more reliable. Yeah, I've seen some issues with that, but short passes, they fumble the ball and like go out of bounds like you threw a damn big ass medicine ball at them. I've seen that a few times. Dial back pass speeds, especially on longer passes, to achieve better game balance. Soften top front rim ball bounces. There's a bunch of physics stuff. Reduce the frequency of ticky-tack shooting fouls. Yeah, it's a lot of that goes on. They call like stuff like how many times have you just walked up to the guy with your hand up and the guy falls down and they call a foul on you, man, while you're shooting a three or something. It's happened to me at the park several times. Even in my career too, it's happened. So they fixed the illegal screens which were not being triggered in the proper situation. So for those of you like the being pro-am, setting those illegal screens, even at the park and they do them and they don't call them, I guess they're gonna fix it now. I'll be the judge of that shit myself because they can say they fix it, but we'll never know. All right, let's go to the MyPark ProAm part of this. Now, teams in Rivet City are again able to grab a got next spot while a game is in progress. I guess there's been some issues. I haven't been at the park a whole lot lately to even notice. I did notice at one time, me and homie Nomad were trying to get on the got next spot, and it just wouldn't let us do anything. You couldn't even move at one point. They say fix the hang that occurred to some users when they were hopping from one park to another. So you're basically getting caught in limbo. Fix a number of camera related issues when shooting free throws during pro-am games, aka when these dudes like to call timeout when you get to the free throw line, and then the camera angle either zooms all the way in where all you can see is your shoulders, or all the way pans all the way at the back of the arena, so all you can see is like a little bit of what you're doing. Yeah, hopefully that is fully addressed, yo, because that can make or break a game at some point. You can now view the team rosters of each team directly from the power rankings menu in Pro-Am. All of your teammates will now have a unique color indicator when playing Pro-Am. That's pretty cool. Grand badges will now appear on the 2K card in both MyPark and Pro-Am. Now let's go over to the MyCareer and MyCourt stuff. They say you can now skip through story scenes that you've already watched. That is great. That is huge. So for those of you like myself who have more than one My player and you have to go through that stuff again in MyCareer trying to grind the badges, you know what we do out here. You don't have to sit through those long, boring ass cutscenes. I mean, I'm not calling them boring, but you don't want to sit through it again. So, and that does work because I just sampled that late last night. I tried that out and it does work. Fix an issue that will result in the user being unable to play their next game in MyCareer when you have to restart it. Just to, you have to restart and stuff like that. And you're affected by it. Yeah, I've had that happen. Fix the case where some users are not seeing triggered story scenes, but aka the black screen cutscene. A lot of people went through that. I didn't really care, man. I was just trying to get through it. Fix the issue with some MyCareer sponsor contracts with not rewarding the user with the correct amount of VC. Also correct the issue where you cannot purchase or equip shoes from your new company when switching shoe endorsements. I'm still having issues with this shoe endorsement stuff, man. It's like, I don't even feel like getting into it because this video is already getting long enough. Address the issue where we form a user a new message and that wasn't the case. Player would get stuck in a line during a free throw golf drill and live practices. I haven't had that happen at all either. Now finally we'll get into the MyGM My League. I know a lot of people don't play MyGM and My League, so but for those who do, I like my league. I don't really care for MyGM because I don't feel like listening to them players bitch and complain all the time. They just a few of them here. It's not really a lot. Of point of emphasis has returned to the game plan. Injuries will now occur during head-to-head gameplay in my league online. They fix some colors with certain teams and stuff like that, and they say they fix a hang with attempting to use Simcast with the Rising Stars game. I guess there's some stuff crazy happening with that. The NBA logo is now located in the correct spot on the shorts with creating a custom uniform and other small fixes and bugs and stuff like that game-wide. That's pretty much all I got, man. So all in all, man, hopefully this helped. They didn't mention anything about like nerfing or buffing anything particular archetype. So I mean, as long as they don't jack up my shot creator, bro, I don't really care what they do, to be honest with you. So that's all we got, man. That's all we got, man. You like the video, share the video, holla at your boy. If it's your first time, man, hit that subscribe button, returning subs. Y'all know what it is. I'm out, y'all. Peace.